Click the bell icon to get latest videos from Ekeeda.
Hello friends, in this video we are going to see one more problem on binomial distribution. Let us start with problem number 2. In 200 sets of tosses of 5 fair coins, in how many ways you can expect at least 2 heads, and second one is at most 2 heads. So first, before using binomial distribution, we should understand what are the values of n, p, 1 minus p and r. N is basically number of trials. Here you can see total number of fair coins is equal to 5. So the number of trials will be equal to 5. After that, P is the probability of heads. In both the cases, the question is asked for heads. So if I say P stands for probability of heads. So if I toss a coin once, the value of P will be equal to 1 by 2. After that, in the first question, they have asked you that we need at least 2 heads. If I toss the coin 5 times and if I say number of heads should be at least 2, it means the number of heads can be 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. So R in this case, for the first case, can be 2 or it can be 3 or it can be 4 or it can be 5. So whenever it is a case of at least, it means least value should be 2. Maximum it can be equal to number of trials. So let us find each of their probabilities. Now to find the value of this entire expression, this might be a lengthier process because for each term we need to use the formula NCR, P raised to R and 1 minus P raised to N minus R. So instead of finding these probabilities, we can subtract the probabilities that are not required in this case from 1. At last, sum of all the probabilities is equal to 1. So from 1, we will subtract those probabilities which are not required. Here in this case, if I consider number of heads as 0 and 1, that will be not required in this case. So we can subtract the number of heads as 0 and as well as the number of heads as 1. So from 1, if these two probabilities are subtracted, the remaining answer will represent the value of these 4 terms. Now P of x is equal to 0 will be equal to n, that is 5, C 0, then we have P 1 by 2 raised to R is again 0, then we have 1 minus P, that is 1 minus half will give you half only, and then we have n minus r, so 5 minus 0 will give you 5, followed by probability of x is equal to 1, this will give you 5c1, that is the value of r is 1. Further we have 1 by 2 raised to 1, and again we have 1 by 2 raised to 5 minus 1, that is equal to 4. Now 5c0 using the formula NCR, it gives you 1. Here you can see 1 by 2 raised to 0 into 1 by 2 raised to 5 will give you 1 by 2 raised to 5 only. 5c1 is equal to 5. Half into half raised to 4 will give you half raised to 5. That will give you 1 from the first part and plus 5 from the second part. 1 plus 5 will give you 6. And 1 by 2 raised to 5 will give you 1 upon 32. That is equal to 2 3s are 6 and we have 2 16s are 32. So 16 minus 3 will give you 13 upon 16. This is the required probability. Now let us see the second part of the question in which they have asked you that the number of heads should be at most 2. So whenever we use the word at most, it means the maximum number of heads should be 2. So it can be number of heads as 0, 1 or 2. We need to find the value of this expression that the number of heads is 0, 1 and 2, as it is a at most case. So let us use the formula again as NCR, P raised to R and 1 minus P raised to N minus R. When number of heads is 0, formula will be 5C0. The value of P is 1 by 2 raised to R is 0. Again we have 1 by 2. 5 minus 0 will give you 5. Plus for second case we have 5c1 half raised to 1 followed by half raised to 5 minus 1, that is 4. Plus for third case we have 5c2, again we have half raised to 2 followed by half raised to 5 minus 2 will give you 3. If you see in each case we have 1 by 2 raised to 5 common. Here also we have 1 plus 4 5, again we have 2 plus 3 5. So we can take 1 by 2 raised to 5 as common from all the three terms. Therefore the remaining part will be 5c0. Anything raised to 0 is 1 only. Plus from the second part we have 5c1 and from the third part we have 5c2. Half raised to 5 will give you 1 upon 32. The value of 5c0 is 1. 5c1 will give you 5. And the value of 5c2 will give you 10. So 10 plus 5 plus 1 will give you 16. Divided by 32, that is equal to 1 by 2. So this is the answer of the second question. I hope friends you have understood this problem. Thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned with Ekeeda and subscribe to Ekeeda.